Hey guys, it's Montgomery Rails coming back to you from Montgomery, Alabama on this beautiful Tuesday. I'm back in my dining room because my layout is currently on my workbench, so can't do much there. I showed you a few days ago my SW1001 project, so give you a heads up on it. There it is. It's Birmingham Southern number 222. I think it looks pretty damn hot myself. We're gonna do I'm gonna do versus real quick. The SW1001 versus the MP15 because I did kit bash that locomotive out of an MP15. So let's take a look here quick at our stock Atlas model of the MP15 DC. This model is made by Atlas. This is the Birmingham Southern road name. This was released, I believe, in 2011, and let's begin. So first of all, you'll notice it has two stacks, and it has a longer hood than an SW1001 or 1000. This is true. The MP15s were a little bit larger than the SW1500s and 1001s. They're also skinnier in all reality if you put them both side by side. You'll also notice the cab sits higher from the hood, so that's a huge difference than what it normally is. You'll also notice that there are smaller, more subtle detail differences in the MP15 versus the 1001. And this also has the EMD trucks. Not sure exactly what, I think they're Bloomberg trucks, I think is the word for these. But this is the MP15. Now let's look at your SW1001. First of all, we'll look at the hood. I used standard MP15 DC hood. First of all, I cut off the middle, the back exhaust stack. You can notice. Secondly, you notice it dips down, and there's a little straight line right there. Well, it just dips down. There's no straight line. That's because the 1000s, the 1500s, and the 1001s didn't have that. In all reality, neither do the SW1200s and 900 series. So we'll put the hood back on here real quick. Okay, so another difference in the 1001 is it is shorter than the MP15 because of the hood slope, and also your cab sits lower because this is really used as an industrial locomotive for close clearances and things of that nature. So what I did here was I measured it up and I cut the platform at the bottom, and then what I did was I cut the you can barely tell right here is where the cup was made, and I took out rail sections, so it looks like it's a complete rail section, which I'm actually pretty proud of that. Same thing I have not glued the hood on yet. I still got some work to do on it. Same thing for here. Also, what you can notice is if you turn this over, you can notice there's strip styrene there and there, and I put that there to sort of give it a little bit more strength than just gluing the chassis together all standard like. Now, I cut about 2 millimeters off the cab, and I kept it to where basically I cut right below the back bottom window. There's about a half a millimeter of space between the bottom window and the floor. So, but you can still really notice the bottom window is still there. So that's basically the SW1001. My next trick is going to be getting a working chassis for this. I've got an NW2 on order. Birmingham Southern had a few NW2s. If the chassis conversion doesn't work, I'll end up painting the NW2 in Birmingham Southern also. But until then, it's going to have to be standard SW trucks, an MP15 fuel tank, and I'm going to have to do some kit bashing to the fuel tank to make the tank correct. But this should be pretty interesting here in the next few weeks. But for real, the shell is done. The only thing is I have left the hood removable so I can do some more detail work to the hood. I'm going to paint the rest of these vents over here on the side black. I'm going to possibly put separately applied grab irons on this, so it should be pretty interesting. The only thing I got left is I got to put the cut levers on and paint them. But I used, for the Birmingham Southern paint, I've had some people asking me about this. I used Rust-Oleum Hunter Green. For the newer Birmingham Southern locomotives, you're going to want to use Hunter Green. For the older style, you're going to want to use a Kelly Green. If I do get the NW2, well, no, I am getting the NW2. If I had to paint the NW2 into Birmingham Southern, it will be a lighter green, so it will be a Kelly Green instead of a Hunter Green. And you can notice even with the Atlas models, they are basically the same color. This is doesn't have a gloss finish like this one though. But that's the update, guys. Thanks for watching and stay classy.